Hello and welcome to Healing Womanhood. I'm Saffron and this month's topic is My Body, My Choice. So we're looking at all of those times in your life when you've been judged or ridiculed for a choice that you've made about your body. Last week we looked at appearance, choices that you've made about your appearance, and this week we are looking at health. So it could be something really little like taking vitamins or choices that you've made about your diet. Or it could be something really big, like how you've chosen to manage a life-threatening condition. People have lots of opinions about our health because people take our choices as a judgment on their choices, and they also worry about us. So there are lots of reasons behind being judged for our health, but that doesn't make it feel any nicer for us. So if you can think of a time when you've been judged, so maybe you've chosen to go down a more natural route of treatment for a condition that you've got, or maybe you've chosen to go fully into the medical model of how something would be treated. And maybe people in your life have had something to say about that and not been very happy about that. Maybe you take vitamins every day and there are people in your life who laugh at you for that. Maybe you've chosen a certain sort of diet and there are people who are very impatient about that or very judgmental about that. Maybe there are people in your life who make fun of you for not drinking or get impatient with you again for not drinking. Maybe it's something else entirely. Just think into some choices that you've made about your health and how people have reacted to that. And when you've got your thing, we'll begin tapping. So if you haven't tapped with me before, all you need to do is tap where I'm tapping and repeat what I'm saying. So we're beginning here on the side of the hand, which is called the karate chop point. Even though I made this decision, and it felt like the right decision for me, and there were other people who did not agree with that, that's okay. And I'm okay. And I choose to love and accept all of myself exactly as I am. Even though I've faced so much judgment around this decision about my health, and it might have been quite a difficult decision to make, so other people's opinions really aren't helpful. And I choose to love and accept all of myself anyway. Even though I'm facing all of this judgment, and I've got so many feelings about that. It makes me feel angry. It makes me feel sad and hurt. It makes me feel exhausted. And I'm choosing to love and accept all of myself anyway. All of this judgment around my health choices. I've put a lot of thought into this and made the choices that are right for me. And not everyone agrees with those choices. Not everyone thinks that I'm doing the right thing. And there are some people in my life who are really happy to let me know that. Some people in my life who feel that it's up to them to tell me that I'm doing the wrong thing. And sometimes that even makes me doubt myself. I put a lot of thought into my decisions. A lot of thought into what's right for me. And yet I'm faced with all of this judgment. I feel so angry about that. I just want their support. I don't need their judgment. It makes me feel really angry. And I'm recognizing and acknowledging that anger now. Along with the hurt and sadness. I'd like the support of my family and friends. I wish they could understand. I wish we could see eye to eye on this. But that's just not what's happening. And that makes me feel quite lonely. All this lonely feeling. Feeling so alone with my decisions. And starting to doubt whether I'm doing the right thing. I'm ready to recognize my own choices now. Maybe I know for certain that the choice that I've made is right for me. And maybe a part of me wants to look at other options. Either way, that's absolutely fine. Trusting myself to know what's right for me. Trusting myself to research. And tune into my intuition. And use all of that information to make choices about my own health. But I'm still faced with this judgment. And that's really hard. I want the support of my family. I want the support of my friends. And I'm ready to recognise that that's not there for me now. And maybe that's okay. Maybe I can stay secure in my choices. And accept what support is available to me. And just politely decline any judgment. Choosing to stay centered in myself now. Choosing to trust my own intuition. Acknowledging and releasing this sadness, this hurt and anger. And maybe there are some people who are supportive of me. And I'm ready to make a list now. A list of the support that I do have. Because there is support available to me. There is understanding. And there are people who think like me. It's time for me to find them now. Acknowledging the loss of the support that I wanted. And the joy of the support that I will find. All of these mixed feelings. It's okay to feel like this. Some people have been judging my choices. Some people disagree with me. And that's completely okay. We don't have to all think the same. And I'm ready to find the support that I need elsewhere. Knowing that that support exists. Recognizing the people that are here for me. Feeling strong and confident in my own choices. Knowing what's right for my own body. Take a deep breath. So we moved through a lot of possible feelings there. Some of them might have felt more relevant than others for you. If your health concern was relatively minor, it might have felt like it was going a bit too far. I think it's really helpful to do these tappings anyway and just see what comes out, because as we tap and as we explore different ideas that may or may not feel relevant to us, our subconscious gives us what is going on for us. Our subconscious throws out thoughts, ideas, memories even, that relate to this situation, and that's a good thing to make notes of and do your own more specific tapping on. So even when tapping doesn't feel entirely relevant to you, do it anyway and just see what happens. Next, we're going to be connecting into that part of us that might be unwell. So it might be an illness that you have. And if you don't have an illness, we're just going to be connecting into our body. So that's going to be taking place over on the Patreon membership. If you aren't there already, head on over. The link is in the description. The Patreon membership is where all of the deepest healing goes on, where we connect into the deepest parts of ourselves. And today we're going to be connecting into any illness that we might have, or just our body as a whole. So if not, I will thank you for tapping with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.